Hey guys, I had a call the other week and someone wanted to know the fastest way to increase their sales within 2 weeks. Now, that's not something I'd recommend. They wanted something just to get an instant result. Now, the best way to do that, and I've talked about this before, but it's so overlooked when you hear people talk about improving their listing, their results, their sales increase. They talk about all these different strategies, but the fastest way, very short term, is your main image. There's a few tools to do this. There's a tool called Prolific. This is really great for getting survey data. For about 15 US, you can survey about 50 people on imagery and you get results within 12 hours. And you can do it by demographic, like e-commerce, shopper, female, male, age group, whoever your target audience is, it's really good. Then there's PickFu, really good one. This is a bit more expensive. Used to use them a lot, but not so much these days. I just found this one really fast and easy. Well, the other one is you've got Manage Brand Experiments. This is great on Amazon, doesn't cost you anything, but the data takes a bit longer to come through. Manage Experiments is great if you've got high traffic, but if you don't have a lot of fast traffic, it can take 3 or 4 weeks to get the data. These ones come back within less than a day. So what I recommend the process is, this is mainly for your main image. So take the main image, find your top competitor, whoever's selling the most, and then split test your one against theirs. So find your image and then split test against this one. So they've got a blue airplane, the top seller, do yours and do something different to try and make it better than the competitor. If you go through this one here, so what you do, you go to Prolific, fill out all the stuff, and then link it to a Google form, and the Google form is where people put their information in. So this one here, these two images, which one came out the winner, what the data shows you on this one, the one with the packaging, easy winner, almost 70%. We recommend you do at least 50 for statistically significant, which means it's repeatable. So that's that tool there. This is my preference now. I use Prolific. I must have used these over 50 times. Really good tool, really fast, and not that expensive. PickFu, used to use these a lot before some other ones came out. This is an example here. Which one would you prefer? This is the information vertical. This is horizontal. Future respondents, and I won't click through here, but I think it's about 7% vertical. So that's on a details page. Then lastly, you can go to manage experiments. This is when you do these experiments where you run through a hypothesis, do two images. Probably this one, it gives you the data, which is fantastic. So this is the most accurate data if you use Amazon's brand analytics. The downside is if you don't have a lot of traffic, it can take it 3 to 4 weeks, which is not what you're after. So what I recommend, if you've got a high traffic product, I'd always go off and test here first and make sure you're really confident which one's the best. And then once you've got a winner, then I'd go through and put it here, and this validates it. I wouldn't always do that, but if it's one of your top sellers, I'd do this two-step process, because if you're top seller, you really want to make sure you're accurate. If it's not one of the top sellers, I'll just go through and use Prolific through this way, or PickFu. Look, and also the great thing about this, you can use it for so many things when you're doing product launches, um, feedback on colors, design of your products, a whole bunch of stuff you can do for surveying. It's a really fantastic tool, and I'd highly recommend them. So at a higher level, first way to get uplift is change the main image. The reason is you get more traffic. So they're going down, they look at your product, you get a higher click-through rate. So Amazon likes high click-through rate, then you get more sessions. So that's how you get the uplift in sale by doing this strategy. This is something I'd say to anyone with your listing before you go through and look at your bullet points, your imagery, your SEO strategy. Make sure your main image is world class, and it's got to be professional. Like, you got to have really high quality images on your listing. You need them freshly done, great graphic designer, really stand out. Go to the competitor, test against him until you beat him, and then I'd probably go to the next competitors too, so the top two. And once you're ahead of them in terms of your click-through rate, so keep testing, like just keep going through, keep running more experiments, do your one versus them until you beat them, and then put that on Amazon. Just want to share this one because sometimes people get caught up in these big long-term strategies. This is your bread and butter. Imagery has to be world class. Get the main image fantastic. It will make a huge difference. Guys, if you have any feedback, questions, like your brand reviewed, please drop me a note. Always out there to help. Founder of Atomic AMZ. We've been on Amazon for over 10 years, taken 3 brands from 0 to over 7 figures, and sold to an aggregator for a 7+ figure exit as well. We know our stuff. Love to help your brand. Drop me a note. Thanks, guys.